That Sisyphus the coach. Hello, what's up,
What up,
everybody?
everybody? How's it going, folks? You have tuned in to Characters Welcome, the best goddamn character show on this side or any side of the rectangles, I think.
That's true. All rectangles are here. The rhombuses are in the house. I'm Justin Tyler.
I'm Eric Feurer, and it's Boys Night Out tonight.
Yeah,
It's us. This is it.
it's just us. This is it. That's never. You know what? Let's build it up a little bit. This isn't it. We're expanding. We're mentally expanding our minds. Just like my dad, when I was a child, I asked him what made him move out of the small town he grew up in. He paused for a long moment and then said LSD. And I've taken that message with me for the rest of my life.
Wow, that's a great message. That's really good. Have you ever done it? You ever done the acid?
I have not.
And you're not
I've
better than
done
your dad.
well, I've done shrooms and all that. I feel like acid was harder to come by in the more modern town that I grew up in,
Well, we
but
hung out with different people, Justin, but
that very well
um,
could be.
I was also reminded of my father earlier this week because I watched Blair Witch Project for the first time, or so I thought,
Oh,
until a little bit into the movie, I realized, no, this is not the first time I watched it. I watched it when it came out because my recently divorced dad wanted to, and I looked up the year that movie came out. I was 9 years old. Uh,
do you think that's too young? Well, you were the same age as the child that was in the corner of the
as the Blair
cabin.
Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 9-year-old watching the movie. I had forgotten that during that time my dad was like experiencing a second childhood, and he was like, whatever, like it would be like I'd go to his place for the weekend. He would be like, we're doing what I want to do. We're watching the Blair Witch Project this weekend, and we're having steaks every Saturday and every Sunday. It's like,
Wow,
all right,
that's great.
let's
He
do it.
big brothered you. He went from dad. He demoted himself to big
He
brother, and
demoted
that's
himself. Yeah, it either takes a divorce or LSD. Honestly.
yeah, and that's called growing up. Is what that is. Um,
Oh boy. What else is new with you? Have you been watching any scary movies? Anything spooky or otherwise?
I'm trying to think what's the scary thing I've been watching. I've been watching the show Bad Sisters on Apple TV, which is
Mm,
very good.
that
Not,
sounds like the name of a porn category.
yeah. I mean, I guess it is. You could say that about almost any mix
Truly
of a
anything.
noun and adjective. We're about to say.
Interesting. I saw The Mist a couple days ago.
Uh,
You ever seen that?
yeah, I do like scary movies. It's much harder to watch them at home with children because they got those eyes.
You should have called my dad. He would have said,
Yeah.
just fucking do it. Um, The
Just
Mist,
fucking do it.
fucking
Uh,
do it, dude. Mist, very scary. Very good. Um,
yes. Oh, I'm reminded by Kevin Wilcox in the comments. Justin, you saw Werewolf by Night, and that's correct. I did see that. That's
Thank you,
Disney
Kevin.
Plus.
Thank you, Kevin, for keeping abreast of what movies Justin has been watching.
Yeah.
Without you, Justin would have no idea what he's been watching.
No, all I see are rectangles. This is a character show. Characters welcome. That's all that's on my brain. Everything else deleted. I have no family. I have nothing. That's
Mm,
why I just yelled at my wife to stop yelling while I was doing the show.
it's true. It's true. Anyone hear about George Washington's going away party? Is that a movie?
An event. A lot of people are in different time periods who are here. Like there's the people in the Revolutionary War. He's just about to cross the Delaware, I believe, from Zikor Zeppelin.
Very, very good. Very good. I don't like scary movies. They make me paranoid of the dark. There's never anything there. But imagine if there was. It's true. I don't normally like scary movies either, but I'm happy that I grabbed the two that I grabbed. Blair Witch Project and The
Mhm.
Mist, spoiler alert, are both movies where there's no happy ending at the end. It just ends. It's just over.
Yeah. Well,
It's
the great thing about Blair Witch is when that came out, people were like, "That's real." They were like, "That's 100% real." I was with people, and we were in the woods. We were in a cabin. We saw that movie, and then like a week later, we went to this cabin, and half of the people in the group were like, "That was real," and I was like, "It
still.
wasn't real." Yeah, they believed the movie, but
Yeah.
it came out in that time where it was like, "No, this is a found video. They filmed it." But like, there's something about they sort of snuck through a lot of people's brains, and people believed that movie for quite some time.
God, without the internet, things could have been so much more fun. People would have seen Avatar and
Exactly.
been like, that's real. That's real.
Yeah. This it was a tape a film that dropped from space.
There's a beautiful blue planet full of unobtainium.
Yeah, I
And
know. Unobtainium is real. That's the only real part. That's the only part that I believe in Avatar.
it's true. It's true.
The other though, because of the internet, I've been able to find scary things. I was watching a video remember back like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, there was this thing of clowns just going into towns and standing in places.
Yes. Which
So
yeah, go ahead.
I fell down a rabbit hole of like cops pulling up on clowns who just stood still and stared at them. And it's really funny because the cops they stop, the car stops, and then like it takes them 2 or 3 minutes to finally get out because I'm sure they're
They
scared.
get out. Yeah.
Well, just like, they're like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like from a distance. I mean, there's no law there, but I don't know. That's a fun, sort of slightly scary thing.
I like that a lot. I forgot about that time, the clown time. I'm not a fan of clowns. Hate them.
Really? Most people are still just like fully on board with clowns.
Yeah, most people fucking love them. I'm actually a huge outlier. I'm the only person that doesn't like clowns anymore.
Yeah.
We'll say my partner has dressed up as a clown or a mime, apparently, for the past 6 Halloweens, and her friends are begging her not to do it again, and she's gonna do it again.
Is it the same clown or mime, or is it like a slight variation?
And apparently they always want to do themed costumes, and she goes, "Yeah, okay," and then she shows up as a clown.
That's really funny.
Which is so fucking funny to me. It's such a good long con.
Yeah.
That's so fun. This year they're doing Rocky Horror, and she's supposed to do one of the Rocky Horror characters. If you're watching this, Callie's friends, she's gonna come as a clown.
She's coming as a clown.
It's happening.
That's great. What a trick and treat for all.
What a treat and a treat. Speaking of treats, you're here to see a little character show. So excited to show it off. I think that we should just bring our first guest out. What do you say?
I think it's a great idea.
Oh my God. This guy, I haven't heard from this kid in 20 years, but I feel like I've lived it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I don't know how the math works on the age of this kid, but I'm here for it.
I just feel like if you're like me and you just told a story that concerned this type of person, you might be able to relate to this person. Let's give him some love. Let's give him some likes, some subscribes. Please welcome to the Rectangles an 11-year-old YouTuber whose parents are getting divorced.
Yeah.
Komm doch noch rüber, schönes Mädchen, lass mich bewegen.
Hey guys, what's up? It's JP. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been a little while since my last video. Me and my mom were staying in my grandma's house, but then she got bed bugs from the costumes at her community theater's unauthorized production of the hit Broadway musical Come From Away. So then we had to stay at my other grandma's house, and she doesn't have Wi-Fi or teeth. But now we're with some crazy cool news, dude. So, you know how my last video was top 5 ways to convince your court-mandated psychologist to tell your mom you need a therapy kit? Well, I tried numbers 2, 3, and 5, and it worked! My mom is now legally obligated to get me a pet, or else Child Protective Services will rule her an unfit parent. This week's video is a countdown of the top 5 coolest pets my mom should get me. Coming in at number 5 is the white scorpion from Skyfall. I guess this could be any white scorpion if my mom can't get the one from Skyfall, but the one from Skyfall is particularly cool because he's aggressive, but also he let Daniel Craig hold him on top of his head so I could go around my new school with him on my head like da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da. And all the kids would be like, wow, might just look like big droopy faced dogs with big droopy faced ears that go blah. But do you know why they're called bloodhounds? Because they eat blood! So if people come over to my house, I'd be like, oh, give me 1 second. I just have to feed my dog. And then I'd put down a big bowl of blood. And we can all put our hands in the blood and smear it all over the house. And each other. And then call the police like, there's been a murder. And then the news would come, but we'd all agree to stick to the story. And then we'll be famous and funded by a bloodhound. The third coolest pet is talking bird. This one is pretty obvious because it talks. So I teach it either to do a sketch with me from the funniest show of all time, Crow Show, for the talent show, and everyone would be like, bravo! Or I could secretly teach it to say the word boobs. And then I'd be walking down the hall with it on my shoulder and it would go boobs. And everyone would laugh and the teachers would be like, who said that? And I'd be like, not me. Number 2 is Furby.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know, this is actually a robot, but it's also very cute and fluffy, and best of all, it doesn't poop or pee or need to be fed. This is important because while I believe I possess the maturity to care for a pet, I sometimes wonder whether the psychological burden of being responsible for another sentient being doesn't ultimately leave caretakers feeling more disconnected from others and themselves. Also, poop is gross! Okay, we have arrived at the number 1 coolest pet my mom should get me, which is bed bugs!
Yeah.
They're super scary and super smart, and they eat blood, and you don't need to feed them because it's your blood, and you can hold them on your hand and go da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Plus, they give you these really cool marks all over your body like this.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay, guys, well, like this video if you agree, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to find out which pet the judgment my mom gets me.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil. Oh, wow.
Neil Estopolo, everybody.
Wow. Really good.
Oy, oy, oy.
Is that your
That was some strong Elmo life you were just
voice? It
giving
really
us.
was.
You know, for the kids, well, kind of any, but my nephew, if I'm on FaceTime and I do that voice, he will think it's Elmo.
That's a great way
Wow.
to manipulate him into doing whatever you want, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I think you also nailed the other thing that was really funny that you nailed about kids is how they just stand and sit and lean and slide down chairs the entire time they're in a chair.
Absolutely. It's like,
So,
just that. Mhm.
I will say, I don't want to fact check you, but when you did say the thing about bloodhounds, we did get a comment from Celia that said, no, it's not. So I don't know if you have time to kind of make some adjustments to your character, but Celia was kind enough to take the time out to type out that you were actually incorrect. The bloodhounds do not eat blood.
Yeah, and we have a lot of fact checkers out there. We have a team. It's actually very expensive. One of the things we spend a lot of our money on is the fact check crew in the gang, who are always checking our jokes.
Great. Well, sounds like someone is trying to slander my name in the public square. So prepare to hear from my lawyer, Celia.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. I've always said comedy pieces should be funny second and factually correct first. I've always said that.
And
I agree.
available for litigious situations at third.
It's
A lot of comedians, it's really lawsuits where they make their big money.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Neil, how have you been? What have you been up to besides your yearbook photo,
God.
obviously?
Yearbook, right, with this background. I've been good. I have a sinus infection. I've had a sinus infection for what feels like a month. The nice thing is that I can't smell.
Save it for the plug section. Save it for the plug section. But yeah.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, if you want to get a sinus infection, check out my YouTube or whatever.
No. You said you have a sinus infection, then you said you haven't had a sense of smell for a month. Is that what you said?
Are you trying to deduce that I have COVID?
You're
leading me.
Hold on. Let's go to the fact checker, Celia. If somebody doesn't have a sense of smell for about a month, are they allowed to say that they have a sinus infection? Or
here's why one, I've been testing too. This person has had COVID twice. The first time I did lose smell. The second time I did not. And see, I get whiffs of things where I'm like, okay, it's just congestion, but I don't know. I mean, I do have a cough. Like, it is that whole thing. I have not tested positive for COVID once during my time being sick, but
hey, this isn't a witch hunt. This isn't a witch hunt.
Okay,
go live your life.
I'm ready to burn at the stake. Let's go.
And I'm pretty sure that the CDC recommends that if you can do an Elmo voice, you aren't actually sick enough to be considered COVID.
Yeah, exactly. They've changed the rules a lot, and that is sort of a new one. The Elmo test is huge.
It's the first thing when I show up at City MD, they're like, but you can do the Elmo voice, so
this guy's
just go home.
Neil, are you the child of divorced parents?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
and I got a pet. I got a pet right.
Nice.
Like I've been begging for a dog. We had a dog, but he was no one's favorite. And
wait, you had an enemy dog? Yeah, I
wouldn't call him an enemy. He was just very like, I'm gonna do my thing, so don't. And I needed an emotional support animal at the time, and so my mom got me a pug. Which is, I mean, come on, what a perfect pet for a closeted gay child of divorced parents.
I mean, it's like, right. That should be the top of the list. That should be in a book. There's a book in there.
Damn, I'm jealous. All I got when my parents split up that next Christmas was 2 Razor scooters, one from each one of them, which is still pretty good.
That is, and what I would say is, because that also lends itself to like, well, when your friend wants to come to either, or I guess what they were saying is you could leave each of these at our respective homes,
exactly.
And so you always have a Razor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you never had them both together.
You never had them both together. Okay.
They were split up for the rest of my life. They actually they didn't really talk to each other. Are we talking about the scooters or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a way the scooters were divorced as well. Yeah. When you think about it, from each other. Or they were sort of long lost lovers in some ways.
It's true. I'd like to think
interesting.
Star-crossed scooters.
Oh, this is good. Justin, have you ever thought about doing comedy? You'd be okay.
No, I did you say writing plays that will stand the test of time?
Oh, yes.
Because that's what I'm leaning in here.
Good.
Eric.
Eric. Neil, do you have anything you want to plug or promote? You got anything coming up?
Yes, I want to plug. So I'm on a ever heard of it television show, if you can imagine.
Ooh, we got a banger.
Celia, can you confirm?
Hello. I'm on.
Not Celia. Celia said no slander here. She's very nice.
Oh, thank you. I love you, Celia. I love your photo. I love the black heart next to your name. You're my person for life.
Me too. I have a lot of time for Sleeping Beauty in my house, so like.
Hell yeah.
I hear you.
Yes, so I'm on this TV show on Comedy Central called Stephen Colbert Presents Tuning Out the News.
Yes.
We have been on Paramount Plus, and now we are on Comedy Central following The Daily Show. So we're on tonight after The Daily Show. And it's just a really fun political sort of sketch. I would call it like a satire sketch sort of a show, and I'm one of the cartoon voices, and I think everyone
very fun show. Great show to do. Very funny. Ton of jokes. You must have been super excited when Trevor Noah announced his departure right as you guys were coming in.
Thrilled. Was like, well, you know what? It put the show in the headlines. You know what I mean?
It does. I mean, it's actually is a good thing. I think. I bet the ratings
Yeah.
for Daily Show will go up, and by extension, tuning out the news.
Let's friggin' hope. You know.
Well, that's awesome.
Let's friggin'
Congratulations. That's so
Thanks.
cool. Thank you for being here as well. Thank you for that piece. That was awesome. What was the name of your pug?
Phoebe.
Oh,
wow. Very sweet.
You want to know why? Because I had just read Catcher in the Rye and Holden Caulfield's. Yeah, this will paint a picture of me as.
Don't fuck with us. You saw Friends. You like Friends, and you identified with Phoebe.
We know.
Don't fuck with us. Don't give us that high end.
Listen, you're right. You know what? Of course, I identified with Phoebe from Friends, but also at the time I was like, it has a double meaning because his sister is Phoebe.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
my goldfish was Matt LeBlanc because LeBlanc is white, and I loved the paintings of.
Got it. Perfect.
Thanks, Neil. Thank you so much for being
Thanks,
here.
Neil. We'll see you soon later.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Oh, very, very good. Goodness gracious. Folks, if you think that Justin and I each deserve a Razor scooter, one each, you can help us get there by donating to our Venmo. That's at Characters Welcome. Venmo us. It is our business account.
It's a business. Yeah.
It's a business account. Here's the fun thing about it. Whatever you write in the Venmo that you send, it's time to hum. Is that, Justin, are you just finding little gems?
Oh yeah, I just found that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where.
It's an example of what you can write in your comment.
That's the thing you can write. But whatever you write, we will say. If you write something, we will say it. If you want to plug something yourself, we'll say it. If you want to plug one of us up, write that and we'll say it.
But if you donate enough, if you tip a little bit, and we buy two separate scooters, we guarantee we will get them together in a passionate sort of fuck situation, and then eventually they will break up and die upon each other.
Maybe the scooters trying to rekindle a relationship that they know is dying might actually buy a pet for themselves.
Oh, that's nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Scooter.
My goldfish was named Scamper like 3 times. That's 3 goldfish. I like that. Scamper's a great name for something that doesn't scamper. I think that's great.
Oh, are you saying that one scamper died and you replaced it with another scamper and another?
I wonder, because I like that a lot. I think that's great. If you find a name that works for your pets, you should just do the same name no matter what it is.
100%. And goldfish are basically, single-use pets. When I was a kid, we'd go to the fair and win a goldfish with the ping pong and the goldfish bowl game, and take it home. It would live for truly 1 week usually. We'd bury it in the safe. We had like a grave, an ongoing grave for the goldfish as they would die.
In years, archaeologists will uncover a goldfish mass grave.
Like, what happened here? What monsters were here? And it was us.
Oh boy,
us kids just trying to get by.
It was you, us kids. Speaking of us kids, you wanna pop this next character? What do you think?
Let's do it. Let's make it a banger.
All right, I am so excited for this next character. When you're a kid, there's certain things that you want. You want that Razor scooter. You want them new shoes. You just need the freshest stuff.
The freshest gear. You got to. It's a rat race. So you got to be keeping up with the Joneses.
It's true. And let us welcome out to the rectangle someone I'm very excited to meet. A kid's backpack. Yeah.
Schon schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen.
Look at me! I'm a kid's backpack. Hoo-wee! I'm a beloved object that Brooklyn kids fill with old homework, orange peels, and a bunch of loose honey. And ants. And of course, ants. So many ants. Yeah. Everybody thinks I look cute, but I'm actually one of the most disgusting places on earth. Little fact. Like, when you reach your hand in right here, it comes out different. COVID-19 may have come from a wet market in Wuhan, China. That's a theory I abide by. But COVID-22 is popping right out of a wet backpack from Park Slope, Brooklyn. I guarantee you that. Now, look, a lot of backpacks feature some of your kids' most beloved characters. You got, off the top of my head, Elsa from Frozen, Olaf from Frozen, Sven from Frozen, random townspeople from Frozen. Kids love the movie Frozen, let us not doubt. But those backpacks are not cheap. $80 for a piece of plastic that has an insufferable little snowman on it. Go fuck yourself, Pottery Barn kids. I say a lot. So there are also a lot of backpacks that feature less beloved characters, like, say, the eighth dwarf from Snow White named Scabs and Scabs. The racist birds from Dumbo, much less popular than they used to be. The less fun household items from Beauty and the Beast, like the hot water heater that sings a song about how low flow shower heads can help maintain water pressure. Not a huge hit with the kids, Eric. That's maybe not one that you had. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, cowboy, who are you? I don't recognize you from even the worst Disney movies. And that's right, because there's a whole nother breed of backpack out there that features knockoffs of Disney characters designed to fool a parent too frazzled to pay attention. There's a lot of them out there. And that's where I come in. I'm Wordy, the cowman from Disney's Toy Scenario 4. Kids love me, or they think they do, especially if they squint a little bit and have the tough mental exterior to protect themselves from kids shouting, "Where'd you get that knockoff Toy Story backpack, kid?" I know what you're thinking. What is the deal? Well, if you're not familiar with Toy Scenario 4, that makes sense. It's not real. It's not a movie. But let me give you a hastily concocted backstory. Toy Scenario tells the story of Wordy and his best friends, Beep Lightgear, Little Bonk Peep, Pig Guy, and Mr. Tomato Head. He's fun but messy. They are the favorite toys of a precocious little boy named Andy, who loses touch with them as he becomes a surprisingly horny teenager. Why did they emphasize the word horny so much? We don't know. If this movie were real, I wouldn't be voiced by Tom Hanks, America's sweetheart. I'd be voiced by Chet Hanks, America's whoops, we forgot about you already. Shouting my popular catchphrase, "There's a snake in my butt." Okay, that's enough for me. Time for school. Check me for lice tonight because I will definitely have it. Good day.
Justin, Tyler, everyone. Justin, I was wondering for the first maybe 2.5 minutes of this piece, I was like, did he just put a cowboy hat on and is just doing a cowboy thing just because?
You're like, that's a strong choice. And you know what? That's what we're all about here at Characters Welcome, is perhaps nonsensical choices.
Big choices, big choices. I do remember vividly in middle school. Are you aware of the website homestarrunner.com?
Yes, that was popular when I was younger.
It was popular when I was younger too. Very popular when I was in middle school. Could not afford merch from Homestar Runner, but I did make my own Homestar Runner shirt, and I would wear it at middle school and insist. I would gaslight everyone and insist this was legit merch. I was like, I got this from the website. And they were like, no, you did not.
No, you didn't. That's very funny. I love a homemade merch thing because, you're never going to get everything you want. No matter whatever rich kid you are, you're not going to get all this stuff. So the kid that goes out there and actually makes the thing, I think that's the best in the world.
It's the best. What is the actual purpose of that hat you're wearing? Is it for real?
This is a real hat that I was given by someone whose name was Uncle Snake. In the small town I grew up in, they called him, it was either Snake or Snake Bite, I forget which. His Uncle Snake Besaw, and he fancied himself a cowboy, even though he was from New York State. And his family owned the liquor store in town. They would do liquor store, and also they ran the books for several businesses.
They ran the liquor store and the books for. If there's one thing I want my people running the books to also do, it's drink and have access to free alcohol always.
Well, but here, look at it this way. If you want a business to stay open and not get sort of like closed because of some sort of embezzlement scandal, you want the liquor store to be the one that stays open. So make sure the books at the liquor store are running strong.
Those ones are really good. Yeah. Celia, it is true. It is a cool hat. I'm sorry that I was such a hater. And like, so this was, Dr. Snake from your hometown.
He's definitely not a doctor, but yes, Uncle
gave
Snake.
you this hat. And this is the town that your father fled to and away from LSD. Or
this is the one he left. Yeah. We later go there. That's where we would go like in the summer and see family and stuff. So we fled and then we returned on a yearly basis for a quarter of the year.
Great. Perfect. Zikor Zeppelin, this is how much booze they drank at George Washington's party. Zikor Zeppelin, thank you for providing your own second beat to your own story that's just happening.
Yes, Zikor Zeppelin, again, a time traveler, bringing us wild updates from Washington crossing the Delaware.
At his party. Speaking of parties, it was your birthday this weekend, right?
That is true. That is true. My birthday was on Saturday. On Sunday, I went to watch football, drank so much, and then I went to a restaurant that Eric's partner works at. And I actually want to ask her, was she able to speak to me at all? Did she come home and say, like, that guy was not in good shape?
Here's how the conversation literally went, Justin. I swear to God, this is the back and forth. She texted me when you texted me. Both was like, Justin's here, and you were like, I'm here. And she got home, and I was like, so Justin was there. She's like, yeah, and he came with like a group, his wife, his either brother or brother-in-law, somebody else.
Brother, yeah.
And I was like, did you take care of him? Like, did you buy him drinks? And she was like, he actually didn't need to be taken care of.
I needed to be taken care of, but I didn't need to be taken care of. Oh man, I was very, very drunk.
So funny. And she described a thing that you do. Like, I don't even know if you want to feel seen like this, but she described a thing that you do that I know that you do.
Oh no.
It's just this you do this like kind of this hunch like this when you've been like drinking a little bit, like you just kind of get into goblin mode a little bit.
I get into it's a little animal mode. It's getting a little loose, the hips get loose, the ass goes out.
I was like,
it's a wrestling.
Like, she's like, I came over to take orders, and he was just kind of like, so what's the move? What's the move? You're like, okay.
Oh my, I was an absolute mess. I haven't drank like that in a long time, but it was fun. The Bills won.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I'm glad you had a good day. That's good.
I waited tables and worked in the restaurant industry for so long. It is a core underneath any sort of booze influence filter. I know at my core, I would never do a bad thing in a restaurant.
No. You're right there. She said you guys were great and so much fun. It's just that like she wanted to buy you drinks and then decided on her own accord that you guys are good.
She saved my life, potentially. She was like, hey, this idiot likes to drink. Let me give him this cocktail that tastes good. I would be dead. I would be fully dead.
Yeah. Holy shit, so fun. I can't wait to tell her this. This is so fun.
Good. Yeah, just play this back. But we should welcome our next guest into the rectangle.
We absolutely should. Do you want to do the honors, Justin?
Yes. Very excited for this budding business. Please welcome to the Rectangles, Civil Rights Wig for All.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her.
Please, let me be clear. I am an Afro wig, and we are here to rally today. And I am calling upon to you, my fellow wigs, to say that we must come together. Page boy, I'm talking to you. See you, Beehive. I see you over there. Lace front. And we have one job, and that is to protect All hair from napes to necklines, be it kinky, curly, or bone straight, 4C to 1B, we must protect thee. Now some face the difficulties of wash days and flyaways and entanglement. But I say to you today, my sister wigs, my brother wigs, and non-binary wigs too. We must come together as one. Merkins, this means you too. Now I want to share with you all my origin story. I am an Afro wig. From the humblest beginnings, dating back to 3000 BC, when my great grand wig was crafted to protect the shaved heads of the Egyptians from the hot sun. I am a direct descendant to the queen of the Nile herself, Cleopatra's wig. And to this day, protection is still key. From afro puff to toupees, no hair or hair loss is too great or extreme. I can lift you, can bring out your volume. I can tease you in ways never thought possible. You see, we have to lift each other up, even though those try to knock you down. For instance, it was 2003, Beyonce's big solo year, and I was on top of her precious head. Until her team came in and I was replaced. The next day, I was in a box headed to a Goodwill, being sold and resold until I ended up in the hands of Kevin, a freshman at the University of West Virginia who's attending his first Halloween frat party.
No.
In blackface.
No.
Now I was down, but I was not out. And I was not going to allow myself to be caught up in some racist trope. No. I reclaimed my time. And I ask that you do the same. And I ask the important questions now, like, where were you on January 6th? Do you celebrate Juneteenth? And the most important, do raisins belong in the potato salad? Because situations like Kevin, never again. We wigs have a voice. Even you, Karen. I am more than hair. I am an Afro wig. You feel me? Actually, don't feel me. Don't even touch me. That's not really cool. Actually, can we just break that down? It's my wig cap, my choice. So don't. And I just need you to understand that the life of an Afro itself is long. Perhaps because curly hair is usually thicker, stronger, and more resilient than its straighter counterparts. Is it that the fault of the Afro that it's the original grower, not shower? Now, I am a wig with deep roots, strong roots, rooted in the American dream, and I have a dream that one day you will make it easy upon yourself and put your hair up in plaits. Now that's braids for those who don't understand what a plait is. And get yourself, I said, put yourself a wig cap and slap it up on your head and then put me up on your crown. Protected. Because we didn't just land on the wig cap. The wig cap landed under us. Now we got to be thankful to our allies, the bobby pins. But most important, the got to be. Because got to be is strong. It'll keep the wig on. You hear me? And if folks use us, all of us, they too will be protected. Those that want to be free of style products can be. If somebody has been snatched up by their edges, we are to cover them. I am more than a wig. We are more than wigs. We are freedom. And one day they will say loud and proud, from the beauty shops to the barber shops after the big chop. Free at last, free at last. Thank wigs almighty. We are free. at last.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Kit
I
Williams,
am
everybody.
feeling
Yes.
inspired.
So good. That was great.
Fun. Thank you.
So
Yeah, that
good,
was
Kit.
great. That was
Awesome.
so like densely packed with really good like one-to-ones and really good jokes in there. That was really strong. So good.
Thank
Ah,
you.
such a
Thank you
great
very much.
Yeah,
Very
really,
well.
really cool. And you balanced a head on top of your head the whole damn time. Pretty good.
Well, you know what? I'm a Black woman. It's what we do. We just carry it on. Me and Stacey Abrams. We doing it. We doing it.
Yeah, it's good. Hilarious. Did you have to practice that? Is that something that you're just like, I got this?
You know what? I think when I write characters, if I fall in love with it and it finds me, it's in me inherently, so it just works itself out. And
Mhm.
even when
that's
it gets stupid or it falls off, or like I try to find like can they see me? Am I here? And it just gets to a point, like I just go into the character and go with it. And if
Mhm.
it stays on, if it stays on, if it falls off, if it falls off, I'm like, hey,
We're gonna
costume
figure it out.
malfunction. Yeah, it is what it is. It's like live theater.
Yeah, that's so great. So good. Now these other wigs behind you, really, really great scene setting as well. These other wigs behind you, are these like daily use wigs? Or are these other characters?
They're all characters because I'm characters, and sometimes they become. Well, it's like this. It's like I had a boy, and like, hey, I understand you want to try different girls. So I was like, hey, we try different wigs, and then I started like play with these characters and play with these wigs. I was like, oh, this is fun, and so now it's just like a thing.
I
And
love that.
sometimes and I also don't want to comb my hair. You get tired. You just don't want to do it. You need that. So therefore, they're here to protect me. Let them do their job.
Good.
So you're like, I don't want to comb my hair. I'm just gonna be a character all day. I love
Yeah,
I like that. I like
it
that.
works in New York. It definitely works in New York. So
100%.
That's where I have like, did I talk about this last week? On Halloween, all the normal people get to dress up and be all silly and be characters. And I'm in the goddamn trenches. I'm being a character. I'm just trying to make some money over here. I don't like, I wish that we were just characters all the time. I wish everybody got to be characters all the time.
Oh, that's nice.
It would make life easier because people could just say, you know what? I don't feel strong today, so I'm going to be this character.
That's what I'm
Or I
talking about.
get, yeah,
I love that.
gives it a little agency.
I love that. I love that.
That is a wild idea. If it just became like what we did is just show up in our jobs, everything in full character, voice, everything, and everyone's like, cool. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like being this person today. I want to be Mr. Peanut today. And so whatever. Let me do it.
And they're like, yes, we support you. We see you. You're
You see,
not going to
Mr.
get
Peanut?
fired.
Eric looked pretty upset at the end of the night last night. Tomorrow he's going to be Peanut. So
He's going to be Mr. Peanut. We can already tell. Let's give him a little bit more space in the cubicle because that costume is huge.
You
Yeah.
have to look after your feelings. Yeah.
Speaking of Halloween, do you have any plans? Got any fun things in store?
I have a few plans. I'm doing a couple of shows. I'm seeing my family. My family's coming up to visit.
Nice.
Well,
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
it's going to be amazing because it's the family that I like, and so it's like 'cause,
Ooh.
you have family that you love, and it's family like you like, yeah.
Yeah, and the other
Okay.
family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
But this is a good family, so I'm like, I'm excited. I'm so excited.
And so both families are watching this right now, correct?
Yeah.
So one group is very happy, one group is very upset. Yes.
Well, but I bet both groups think they're the liked one.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, does it really
they
matter?
don't know.
Exactly, because they know in my heart of hearts, oh, she's just kidding. She's a jokester.
Yeah, she's in character. You never know who
Exactly. When she says, I hate you, I don't want you to, I can't stand you. She's just kidding. Such a jokester. Wow.
Exactly.
She's a peach. Can I
Go ahead.
Can I tell y'all about my shows though this weekend?
Yes, please.
Please plug away.
Yay. I'm doing one Friday night at the Pit. That one is on my Instagram. I just booked it yesterday, so I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm actually gonna do this character, but full out in person.
Nice.
Oh shit.
And that's gonna be Friday night.
And then on Sunday night, I'm a part of the Pitt SNL scholarship from the first season. So we're doing our first major show, and it's all about a nightmare. I'm also co-producing with Pavar Snipe. And this one, my character, I am playing the scariest thing that I can think of, which is day 2 of a period. So,
That's
and
Yes,
it's a
very
musical release party, so there'll be singing in this.
Oh,
There'll
that's
be
so funny.
physical comedy. It'll be
Oh, that's so exciting. That's so
Little
fun. So
everyday scary things. It's great.
It's
true.
facts, big
Facts.
facts.
So you have a bunch of chances to see you. That's so exciting.
I got some news. I've got some news. Your Texas adopted niece says you rock.
Oh,
So there it is.
that's why
so
I hope
great.
I got the right one, because sometimes
Yeah.
kids show up and you don't expect them. You're like, oh, where did you come from? They're like, we're yours. I'm like, wow, college was a lot of fun, and I blacked
Wow.
out a few times. It happens.
Wow.
But that one I
Wow.
knew, so I'm good. I'm good.
That's good.
Perfect. Kit, thank you so much for being here. So excited to see you in these shows coming up. That character was so fucking
So fun.
good.
Thank you
Please,
very much, guys.
come
Thank
back
you
and
for
do
all
more.
having me. I would love to.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. See ya.
We'll see you later.
Oh, so good.
So great.
So good. Really, really funny. Really, really
I love that. Did Kit imply on her way out that she in college got drunk and adopted children?
I'm not sure. I'm not positive if it was that or if it was this the adopted niece from the part of the family she likes or the adopted family that she hates. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's hard to
No.
say. But
we'll never know.
and we all drank a little bit too much in college. And
Yeah, I did like 4 days ago, so I get it.
yeah, it's true. It's still making me
Who,
laugh. So
who
hard.
knows that I adopted that night?
Who knows? Was that did you make a reservation at the restaurant or did you just show up?
It's funny because I had talked to my brother about like, this friend of mine works at Lavara, and he then like did sort of internalize that, and then he was like, we made dinner plans for my birthday, and he was like, oh, let's go to Lavara, and he had called and done the whole thing, so it's
Perfect. What a
nice
dream.
coincidence.
Nice coinky dink.
Great restaurant in Brooklyn if you're out on the town.
Check it out. Check it out. Let's dox my partner.
Yeah. Yeah, very close. Well, you don't have to go shout. I guess you already have, since the address that you gave us is the one that you share.
Yay. Cool and normal, right?
Yeah, very cool.
Oh boy. What do you say we pop into our next character? What do you think, Justin?
Let's do it. I think it's a great time for this character specifically. It's starting to get cold here in this New York of cities, and you want to get cozy. But you sometimes don't want to get cozy with your favorite blanket.
It's true.
You sometimes don't want to get cozy with your second favorite blanket.
Oh.
Please welcome to, and everyone has power rankings for their blankets. I'll go through mine later.
Please do.
But please welcome to the Rectangles, your third favorite blanket.
Whoa.
Schön, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen.
Well, well, well. Look who came shivering back to me. Your third favorite blanket. Mothball. Well, the way I see it, you're only desperate enough to drag my ass out of the no-no closet for one of two things. Either we're watching a scary movie alone, or you're about to have period sex. So which one is it, champ? Because I don't see an A24 on the 36-inch boob tube, and I don't see two 36-year-old boobs on your 4-inch tube. Sorry, I can't be fashionable like your first favorite blanket, or a hand-knit gift from your dead gam-gam like your second favorite blanket. No, no, no. I'm your third favorite blanket. The utility blanket. The Oh, blanket, the blanket you call when something done fucked up. And let me be clear. When I say blanket, know that I'm saying that in the loosest terms. I'm closer to a slab of pliant tree bark or a table mat that got fat and weird. But beggars can't be choosers, can they? Look, I get it. I'm as scratchy as getting a rim job from a lighthouse keeper. And sure, I have more questionable holes than the wall of a truck stop bathroom. And yeah, I'm one downy comfort level above wrapping yourself up in still alive birds. But haven't I always been there for you? How about when your in-laws visited and I gave them a night's sleep that was so bad they divorced each other? Or what about when you draped me over top of that rat in the glue trap until you moved to a new apartment? Or what about when you used me for period sex? You know, the good times. We talk, you know. The other guys you keep in the no-no closet, the closet of misfit shit, our closet class. You know, there's me, Blu-ray player, your diploma, that jacket that isn't really for winter or for fall, but a girl in a band complimented it one time, so it's not going anywhere ever. A toolbox that has never once housed tools. 2 guitars. We're all stuffed in there like you're embarrassed of us, but you don't get rid of us. And that's because when it comes down to it, we've been there for you more than anyone else in your life ever has. So just remember that the next time you need me to protect the floor when you're building another IKEA bookshelf. Or if your landlord decides that not freezing to death is a luxury, because I'll be there. Not all heroes wear capes, but some heroes are capes. And some capes, well, they're used for period sex. Please say we're doing period sex. That shit fucking rocks.
Hey, Eric Feurer, everybody. Yeah,
there he is.
Beautiful. There you are. Great piece. I love the ranking of different things. The first thing that came to mind with third favorite blanket was the bowl that when you're sick that you keep near you if you're going to puke. Yeah, and there's like the one bowl.
Very specific.
But then if that's like in the garage or something with nuts and bolts in it, then you have to go to the second worst bowl.
It's that one. Everyone has it, for sure. Like even think about Really Room chat. Just think about pillows on your bed. You've got your pillow, then you've got like the pillow that you use when you're like trying to read a book in bed and you need something stiff to look up with. And then you've got the third pillow. You know what I mean? You got the vanity pillow, the for show pillow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that pillow goes right off the bed as soon as I get close.
That's it. Get away from
I don't truck in those vanity pillows. Maybe this is the hat talking. Maybe it's Uncle Snake talking, but I don't.
Uncle Snake is coming out in force, dude. He's getting wild. I've got the same shit with shoes. I've got my rotating cast of favorite shoes, all the way down to the no shoes, the shoes, for sure.
But see, here's the thing, because this is I catch a lot of shit in my household because I keep all the no-nos, and my family's like, throw those away. They're no-nos. And I'm like, yeah, but there might be a time when I need a no-no. Like the amount of t-shirts I have, my t-shirt rotation is, it's like 10. I have like 50 in drawers, and it's
only 10 to use. You also, you're very much a graphic tee man, right?
Well, look, we got
That's an amazing shirt, by the way. So good. Yeah, I love that shirt. I love your Willow shirt. I've seen that one 7,000 times. That's
Mad Mardigan, you can't feed a baby black girl. Good advice.
We get it, Eric. You have multiple things like shoes. You're rich. We get it. It's true. I do have a lot of shoes.
Kevin Wilcox dropping some knowledge on
I have a lot of shoes, but I don't have a lot of nice shoes because there was like a 6-year period in my life where I found out that My foot is just the right size for a certain size of Old Navy shoes that are $25. And I just bought like 7 pairs of Old Navy shoes, and they wear out in literally 2 months. But they
Yeah, I
look
think
amazing.
water can't touch them.
No, they melt much like the Wicked Witch of the West. That's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zecor, I have a Kingdom Hearts shirt from high school. It still fits. I also have some clothes from high school as well that still fit. It's crazy.
Me too. Those are some of the vintage T-shirts of highest fame. Only on very special occasions to those guys.
So we pull out the really good ones for sure.
The real, yeah, the real gang.
Kevin, I have 1 pair of shoes. I'm wearing them till they fall apart. Interesting way to live your life. Honestly.
But let me say, Kevin, if you're somewhere where there isn't another pair of shoes right close, what do? You're going to be walking barefoot back to Old Navy?
What happens if there's a no-no? If there's an uh-oh? You need
an uh-oh. You need your uh-ohs and your no-nos.
It's tough. Uh-ohs, no. Speaking of uh-ohs and no-nos and honestly, tickaloos.
Yes, I've got you saying that shit. That's a win for your guy JT over here.
That's true. We've got 2 pieces of news, folks. One is that we're down to our final character of the night. But get this. We just dropped a new video today starring Justin Tyler himself as the husband of the Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty's husband.
And listen, people are already coming out in the chats and talking about how they are also the husband of famous immovable objects and just kind of talking it out. So if you are the husband of a big giant statue, hop into that chat and contribute some discourse.
Get in there. We also just released a Michael Hartney piece on the TikTok, so definitely check that out.
Boom. And as we've been teasing for a year and a half, but we can't get our shit together, there may be more stuff coming.
There's more coming. There's more coming. It's a lot, but we're getting through it. We're getting it done. And we have a show coming up in an increasingly soon amount of time.
It's true. We had so much time, and now we don't. It's coming in like a little less than 3 weeks. We have a show at Union Hall. The last one was fucking packed. And get this. It's November 6th at 8 p.m., a Sunday, perfect time for comedy where you could still get a good night's sleep and get a drink with us at the bar afterwards and chat with us. And look, I'm not hating on it. I've seen a lot of comedy shows around the city nowadays. Now the comedy's coming back that are $25, $30.
Yeah.
This is a $10 ticket. Yes.
We're inflation busters. Everything keeps ballooning, but we bought our gas back before the prices changed. You know what I'm talking about?
And yes, is this the Union Hall one with 45 seats? Yes, it is. And get this, 85 people came last time. So get the ticket early and get there early and get your butt in a seat and let's pack it out. Get your butt in a seat. Yeah. It's going to be so much fun. But for now, we have another amazing character. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
I'm so excited for this person.
And it's time to hear from them.
I am pumped. I thought this was me, but it's not. It is this person. I am pumped to hear from this one. You hear about like the Wright brothers, right? Like the first people to fly. And a lot of firsts in history. This first maybe didn't get recognized quite as much as the others. Yeah?
I think that's true. That's true, sadly.
So let's see him and give him a big old round of applause. Let's welcome out to the rectangles the first ugly person.
Woo!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder.
No,
we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Forget that. Hello? God, I have a question. Am I ugly? I know. I am just as surprised as you that I'm asking you this. A, because, and B, I know you're really busy. I don't want to bother you. You just created the universe, and which one am I? Oh, okay. I thought you would know. I thought you'd know because you created human beings yesterday. I'm Kelsey with an I. I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one, but you came up with the name. It is the created in your image thing that I want to talk to you about because you seem a little confused. I've seen what I look like, not in a mirror because you haven't invented those yet, but I can confidently intuit that I'm pretty gorgeous. I'm smart. I hunt. I gather. I have an incredibly diversified Roth IRA. I know how fantastic I am on paper, and yet I have this pit in my stomach that I cannot get rid of. It consumes me. My self-esteem is in the garbage. And no matter how brilliant I am, how much I accomplish, and how much more I contribute than the other human beings you created, I wake up every day and I feel ugly. I mean, I feel worthless. I feel unspecial. I feel average, unattractive, ordinary. I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, I'm hearing myself say it out loud, and that's ridiculous, right? I'm not ugly, right? God? Oh. I'm right on the money. You made me feel this way on purpose. I'm the first ugly person. And no matter how beautiful I actually am on the inside and outside, I'm doomed to carry the weight of feeling ugly as inherited trauma for the rest of human eternity. Are you serious? That's the cross I have to bear? I'm your child. Oh, you have another child that's going to bear your cross. Okay, which one is it? You know what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. That's fine. I don't get it. You seriously can't do anything, okay? You made a snake talk and you invented anal, but all of a sudden, no matter how many marathons I qualify for, all I'm going to think about are my crow's feet. Have I considered that this is just my vibe? What are you talking about? There's more to life that's important than being a Boston 8 and an LA 4. I don't know what that means. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and also that would be great on a home goods sign. I don't know what that means. Okay, you know what? Just focus. Focus. Ugly is a state of mind. Okay, so I just have to focus on what I know and what I'm good at. Okay, well, forget everything else. I know that I'm smart, right? Oh, Eve ate the apple, so she already knows everything. Huh? There's already a smartest woman in the world, and it will never be me. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that one cut a little deeper than I thought it would. I would not peg her as that much of a genius, considering she's made out of a man's rib. But okay, go off. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, of course she's smarter than me. This self-doubt, this relentless comparing myself to other people's achievements, even though it has nothing to do with me. Oh my God, this is killing me. Oh, okay. Focus. Okay. What else? What else am I good at? Oh my God. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm funny. I know that I'm funny. I may hate myself and I may never make Mensa, but I do know that all 5 other people here on earth always laugh at all of the jokes I tell. So I'm funny, right, God? I'm funny, but I'm not ha-ha funny. Okay. Well, that doesn't really make any sense because everyone thought my impression of you was really good. No, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna like it. I'm God and I make the rules around here. Oh my God, you didn't even laugh. Oh my God. Fuck. Oh my God, this worthlessness is so disgusting. I feel gross and hopeless and ugly and unspecial and average, and this ugly feeling has to stop. This insecurity. Wait. Stop that. Stop. I don't know what confetti is, but it's here. You made me feel ugly so I could come up with the name for insecurity for you? Huh? That's your little trick? You named me Kelsey with an I for this? You know what? Fuck you, God. I'm going to say what we're all thinking. You are bad at your job, okay? Let's run down the list. Let there be light. It gets dark at 5 o'clock, okay? I think you could have figured that one out. Number 2, human anatomy. You made us riddle me this. Poop. So number 1, you didn't have to do that. But number 2, it smells terrible. You could have come up with literally anything else, but this is what you land on. I don't think so. Okay? And number 3, original sin. I think if you didn't want those of us with big mommy milkers to fuck all the time and cover up more, you should have made the leaves bigger. You know what? I've had it with you. That's it. If I'm the first ugly person, you are the most deranged person. Okay? You are projecting and you are deflecting. And it is you that feels ugly inside. And I don't care that you like to slight people. I know exactly who you are.
Wow. Holy shit. Olivia Runshank, everybody.
Yes. There it is. Great stuff.
And so this is implying, let me just clear this up, that Ellen is God.
You know, you said it.
It's up to, is it up to
interpretation? Were you paid by Ellen to say that?
She's certainly gotten away with a lot.
Despite my father's best efforts to get me to knock on Ellen's door and give her my resume, I was not paid by Ellen.
Well, I don't know. We'll have the fact checkers decide that.
Fact checkers.
Yeah.
Celia? Oh my
Celia.
goodness.
Oh my God. A leaf fell off. Indecent. That's
wow.
Lord, we're streaming to Facebook. Please, Mark Zuckerberg's eyes are going like this, like a wolf right now.
Yeah,
come get me, Mark Zuckerberg.
Meta's happening for you right now. Now? Did you have those leaves just laying around the house?
You guys always like the props that I have. These
you have interesting props because I feel like
I do. Thank you. No, these are not real leaves. They're an Amazon purchase, and I think they were. I think the item title was "Kids Hawaiian Birthday Decorations."
Yes.
Oh,
good.
Lovely.
So, you have children, Justin.
I do. Yes.
Do you need this one specifically that just fell off my boob? Are you perfect?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
Send it my way. I'll send you an envelope pre-postage.
Yeah, I'm not paying for shipping.
Yeah, no, I know where the bread is buttered. Now, let me ask you: I feel like I learned a lot about the Bible. Did you have to do some research?
Can I tell you something? Yes. I am so stupid. I knew nothing. I knew nothing. When I wrote this originally, I had all sorts of characters in here that I very quickly was told do not happening at the same time. I didn't know. A cool thing that I did learn that I didn't know before that Sarah told me about are biblical angels. Do you know what these are?
I do.
Dude, yes. I do not.
If you can pull up a picture of what a biblical angel looks like, it was, not a big deal. All of you out there, fact checkers and liars alike, Google a biblical angel and you will be shocked.
They look like if a run over New York pigeon had 700 eyes. That's what they look like. Yeah.
They did not teach this in Temple Shalom Hebrew School. So
What-
this was news to me.
Why what do these little guys do?
Oh,
Just what they look like.
that's just what they look like. So apparently when they talk about angels in the Bible, that's what
When
That's
when
who-
This is
Who's
what a
talking
child is supposed to imagine in Sunday school?
Yes!
That thing?
yo, I'm
The
kind of on the
Gentiles
money.
have been keeping this a secret from us. This
I'm
is
kind of on the
terrible.
money with if a run over pigeon had 700 eyes.
That was
right?
Perfect.
That's
That was
pretty
the perfect
good, yeah.
picture too, Justin.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my God.
So
terrifying.
imagine being a child, a young woman in biblical times, and that thing comes down and goes, "You will give birth to the next God," and you're like, "Okay, sure,
Okay.
yeah, all right."
Thank you.
So I learned a lot about the Bible writing this.
Pretty
That
cool.
is, and is
To
this?
answer
I'm
your
just. It's
question.
hard. I need like a pen in the frame here to just know how big is that thing? Like a little bird, or is it like a
No, I
whole
think
like
it's like
helicopter?
house sized.
It's hard to
Right?
miss that coming.
Honestly, the more I look at it, though, I will be honest, the more I'm kind of like,
Wood fuck.
kind of hot.
What?
Cute.
Wood smash.
Honestly,
You would smash or pass?
Smash or pass the biblical angel. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, like I don't know. Kind of looks silly. Big shoes.
Blue eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
Big no.
Big no. What have you been up to lately? What's been going on in your life?
Like Neil, I also have a sinus infection.
Yeah. Plug.
Do
Save it
you?
for plug.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do. I just got antibiotics. I have amoxicillin. I didn't see Neil pull that out. Okay.
Yeah, Neil's just kind of like, I have this sinus infection and we're just gonna let it ride and see what
No.
happens.
Yeah. I like
I've got
fighting back.
Amoxicillin and probiotics because that's what the lady at the pharmacy said I must take. And I'm
This
a
is the
very
kind of
easy
flex that we don't usually have on the show. The kind of like real deal.
Now
flex.
wait a second. Amoxicillin is an antibiotic, correct?
Yeah.
But you also have a probiotic, so are you just
Because
bioticing?
I think I gave the impression very quickly to the woman at the counter that I'm someone who is very quick to have an upset tummy. I think I just gave that impression
I don't know
very
why.
quickly.
I don't know
And
where
she said-
that's coming from.
She said the antibiotics and the probiotics will do battle in your body for the sake of all mankind.
Damn, dude. That shit is crazy.
That's amazing. Yeah. So apparently probiotics make it easier to take antibiotics.
That's
and apparently
This is bullshit.
no, that's big. That's big biotics is just selling.
It is
bullshit.
yeah. The other thing about me that everyone should know is that I'm a very easy sell. So if I walked into a pharmacy and she said, please take this very, very old nail care set from 1972 when the local Park Slope pharmacy first opened, and I want you to use it inside of your body, I would be like, you're a person behind a desk. You have authority. Absolutely.
You're a medical professional. Yeah.
Would you like to watch me do it?
Yeah. How do you think we got you to do this show? We were like, this is a huge opportunity. It's gonna be. And you were like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. A lot of this is an inside baseball thing, but a lot of performers are prescribed their slots on the show.
Right.
So
you were like, I want you to do the show, and then I want the first person to do it to say that they're on a TV show, and then I want you to wait until the very end so that when we ask you what you're up to, you can also say that you are not on a TV show but would love to be. So if anyone is watching,
let's just say this, and this is also we are a pro comedy show, but right after this, you are doing an anti-comedy show. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just this again.
It's just this again.
It's just this again. And then we'll do battle for the shows on comedy.
Dude, that fucking angel can. Oh. Yes, Angel.
That
my number
staying around. That's one we're keeping.
Yeah, please. Do you have anything you want to plug or promote? You got any shows coming up?
I do.
What?
What? Okay. I know. November 6th, I will be at Stand Up New York at 7 p.m. for Jackie and Kenny's comedy hour. I'll be doing some characters.
Well, that's
and
perfect. Good.
Oh, I was going to say I'm as easy a sell as I am a drink acceptor. So if you want to come, you
And
can
prescribe
see it,
drink.
prescribe me a drink that you'll buy for me.
Smart.
You could tip all of us right now, and I could go get a drink after this if you want. We could all go do that.
That's the spirit.
But yeah, Jackie and Kenny's comedy hour at Stand Up New York, November 6th.
That's perfect. That's a Sunday. And you said it's a comedy hour, so someone could potentially see you and then rush to Union Hall to see us.
See our show at 8
that same night. Yeah.
If we all get in an Uber XL that we're not sharing, and we sharing with other people, we can all as a group, we'll rent a Sprinter van and go from the Upper West Side. We will not eat at Carmine's. I know it's hard. We will not stop to eat at Carmine's. I know it's gonna be tough.
But we're not. We'll stop at Carmine's. Is what I'm just saying.
For the road, we can't like stop and sit there, but we're gonna take the food to go. We're gonna eat it in the car, and then we're gonna go to Union Hall, and we're gonna watch the best character show ever. I was there last show, and it fucking slapped.
Amazing.
It was a blast.
You said hi to me there, Eric.
Uh-oh.
That's so fucking embarrassing.
Eric messed up. Eric messed up.
I never mess up. I anti-messed up, and then I'm going to pro-mess up.
This is the anti-comedy show. You already did it.
Yeah.
You started it right there.
I've done
comedy ended early tonight.
I've done my homework.
The tickles are over.
Olivia, thank you so much for being here. That was great. You have a show on November
guys.
6th at 7 p.m. Everybody go out. So great. And folks, if you need a children's Hawaiian party outfit.
Ready?
I got it. Wow. Look at this.
Wow. Oh my.
They're still warm. Think about what you could do with these.
This is quickly turning into something very almost ungodly.
Bring up the biblical angel again.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Olivia.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Olivia.
Bye.
Later.
That was great. Folks, can you believe it? We did it again.
We've done it one time, and we will continue. This is not the final time. The times will keep going strong.
The times will keep coming. I'm Eric. That's Mr. Snake over
Uncle Snake, and this is Double Scoot over here. 2 scoots, as they call them.
2 scoots and Double Snake. Again, we have a brand new video that just dropped today on YouTube. We have a video that just dropped on TikTok. We are here every goddamn Wednesday. There's more videos to come leading up to our show on November 6th at 8 p.m. at Union Hall. We have so much fun stuff going on. But
so much stuff coming. But for now, go live your lives. Come back. We'll talk more. Let the biblical angels watch over you for this sweet week. And we'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
Later.